Pink ladies, T-birds, just happen to be watchers of my shit. My name is JImmiPynk. And who you calling a bitch? Okay, so y'all have to excuse me because allergy season is in full effect. So I'm going to have to put on the glasses, kind of interrupt the Queen Latifah fantasy here. But let's talk about this episode. So first of all, for those of you guys who did not watch my review of the first 10 minutes and my We Need to Kiki About Milk and Thorgy video, I'm going to refer you to that because we're going to skip everything that happens in the first commercial break because I've already spoken about that at length. With that being said, this is probably going to be a mad short review because nothing fucking happened. I was so excited for this episode because Snatch Game. Who doesn't love Snatch Game? Everybody loves Snatch Game. Today's wine is this Gallo Sweet Apple, and I apologize to my pink lady who told me this was her favorite. Girl, this shit is trash. I'm sticking with my peach. But anyway, comment below and let me know so I can make sure I give you a shout out at least on Twitter in the next video because it's hard to look through all them comments. Anyway, I was so looking forward to this because I enjoy Snatch Game so much usually. And when everybody came out and did their first opening lines, girl, I was here. I'm glad Trixie apologized to Shangela. It seemed sincere. She wasn't thinking it through. I'll give you that this time. Only because you did turn around and apologize immediately and said, you know what, I didn't think about how that would treat you. Alright, that would affect you. I'll give her that. Oh, also, quick side note. We had to take it back old school for real because in case y'all couldn't notice, the outfit is green and I was not going to be able to crop the green screen out. So we taking it old school to the old school background. It might be a little fucked up, but we're going to go ahead and do it. So this is who everybody's doing for Snatch Game. When BB said she was doing Grace Jones, I was excited. I thought she was going to kill that. But her opening when she did Strange, bitch, I said, uh-oh, BB ain't never did Snatch Game before, but she gets it. She understands it. I thought she was going to do better than what she did. When Shangela initially said she was doing Miss Cleo, and she had that Irish accent, girl, that was Irish. Call me now. I do a better Jamaican accent than what Shangela did. So she did her backup, which is Jennifer Lewis, which I knew right away she was going to kill because her and Jennifer Lewis are friends. And you start imitating your friends real well once you get to know them, not even for a bit. Like, oftentimes you imitate your friends and you have them down pat. So I knew when she said, I'm going with Jennifer Lewis, that Shangela was going to kill it. I already knew. And she did. I don't know how many of you guys actually know who Jennifer Lewis is. But when I tell you Shangela had her the house down boots. Also, that coat that Shangela had on, that was a Marc Jacobs coat. That was Jennifer Lewis' coat. Fire. Girl, I love me a good faux fur. I love me a good faux fur, a good real fur. I just like fur. Kennedy doing Phaedra Parks. I thought Kennedy was going to kill this. Because so many people always say she looked just like Phaedra Parks. And they both got that Southern debutante above it all, but a cut you bitch attitude. So I thought that was perfect for Kennedy. And she just didn't make it as funny as she should have. Everybody know Phaedra is shysty as hell. Her husband has been in prison. She makes shady deals. She should have played up a little bit more to that than the, oh, I'm so Christian, but I'm also, she did it wrong. I love Kennedy, but she did it wrong. Aja, Cristo La Beja. I was here for it. I said, bitch, you have the look, the face, the face crack. Just like after seeing the Make It So Bad is, I just watched The Queen last night. I just watched The Queen. Not for the first time. I just rewatched it again last night. And I apologize. I'm going to start writing that down when you guys comment and y'all comment something and I like it. I got to start including that or remembering it. But it's hard because for these reviews, you guys comment a lot, and I comment to all of y'all. But I got to start writing this down because I had another couple of viewers bring up Crystal LaBeija in the last video where we need to kiki about Thorgy and Chi-Chi. And I was like, I'm familiar with it. And then I went back and rewatched it because that is the reading of all reads. And then I said, you know what, fuck it, let me see if they got the whole movie on YouTube, and they did. So I watched the whole movie last night, so it was fresh. And when I tell y'all Aja had Crystal LaBeija, and I'm sorry, Michelle Visage, I don't agree with you. I do not agree with you. She killed that. It was one note. It was what most people would know Crystal LaBeija for. When you're doing something like that, you can't do the obscure student of drag references. She referenced what Crystal LaBeija was known for, which is most notably that reading scene in The Queen. And she dressed like that. She referenced it a lot. She was in character. But Aja reads like Crystal LaBeija anyway. She come from that school of reading. If you've seen my last video, again, or the video where I was talking about it, or the video where Aja actually was reading Milk and tell me she wasn't already invoking Crystal LaBeija right there. So it was a perfect fit. I would have liked to see more. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Trixie's RuPaul. Now, I was excited she was doing RuPaul. But I see now, when you do RuPaul, that has to be in the moment. You purposely trying to do it, that has to be when you all on y'all show, and you and Katya is having the back and forth, and something comes up and it just is natural for you to do the RuPaul reference. It's funny. But you actually doing her as a character, first of all, the wig was wrong. The dress was okay, but the wig was wrong. I'm glad you didn't go for blackface and try to darken your skin, so I'm very happy for that. But you was trying to do those one-liners, and that was the whole joke, and I'm like, ooh, that is not working for Snatch Game, because you're not even as witty as RuPaul would be on Snatch Game. Ben's Paul Lynn. As soon as I seen him, now I know I said no more men on Snatch Game, but bitch, when I tell you, the moment Ben opened that mouth and I seen what Ben looked like, I said Ben won again. Immediately, and she was only like the second queen they introduced in character, and I was like, she won again. She killed it. Her one-liners, how she was jumping in with the jokes. Honestly, instead of being Paul Lynn, she should have been Sub-Zero Scorpion, because that was flawless fucking victory. She did that. That was Paul Lynn, the house down boots. If you don't know how it is, Google it. I ain't got time to explain it to you. Chi-Chi's Maya Angelou. Girl, I don't even got nothing to say about it. All I know is as soon as I seen that, I was just like, bye, Chi-Chi. You going home, girl. You going home, girl. But I always predicted that because I was looking at the queens that were left. I don't know much about what BB was going to do, but I looked at all the rest of the queens that were left, and I was just like, Chi-Chi is in trouble because all the rest of them is quick. All the rest of them can be funny. And then Kristen Chenoweth as herself, which I'm doing this all the way backward because the library is about to be open. And I'm taking the glasses off instead. The idea of having an 8th person and Kristen Chenoweth coming on and saying, since nobody's ever done me on Snatch Game, I decided I was going to come in here and do myself. That was fine. That was cute. And I live for Kristen Chenoweth. I remember Kristen Chenoweth when I watched the Tonys when she was Charlie Brown's sister Sally on Broadway, and she sang and she won, and I remember her from that. And I was just like, she would get on TV and stuff, and I'm like, I remember her from the Tonys because she just killed it. And that was before Wicked, before any of the TV shows, but I just remember her because it was like this tiny little blonde girl with this humongous fucking voice. And I'm a theater queen, so I'm into it, you know? And I was happy she was on there, and I thought that was going to be cute. But am I the only one that clocked that they spent more time with her? And we didn't get as many of the reads or as many of the answers from the queens as we should have because y'all paid for Kristen Chenoweth to be here, so goddamn we gonna put Kristen Chenoweth on. Don't do that no more. If I wanted to see a biological woman making jokes, I would watch myself on fucking YouTube. I would watch Amy Schumer. Hell, I would even watch Monique's tired ass. She is still funny, but she needs to get a motherfucking grip. I'm not here for the Kristen Chenoweth show. I'm here for Drag Race. How did you spend that much time on Kristen Chenoweth when I didn't see enough of the girls? All y'all showed was a whole lot of Trixie fucking up. You showed a whole lot of Ben and Shangela, which y'all should have because they was killing it. I did not get enough Aja. So therefore, Michelle critique saying you was one note. Well, we don't know because we only seen her do shit from the fucking movie because them is the only lines that y'all edited in. And poor BB, I ain't really heard BB do much. BB ain't do much but the when are we going to fuck from Boomerang, which I live for. But there's other shit that's Grace Jones. But if you just want to do Strange, I was here for you just doing Strange. But y'all didn't let me see it. This episode was trash. Sorry about it. This episode was trash. Sorry about it. So then we get to the runway. I know I'm doing it backward. I'm taking the glasses off again. That Snatch Game wasn't good enough for the runway to be quick. See, if you're going to do a quick runway like that, then the whole rest of the episode had to have been so much drama, or whatever the challenge is had to be so damn good that we're like, okay, the runway was quick, but it's cool because everything else was so good. We understand why the runway was quick. This shit was trash. The best part of the episode was the sneak preview. Was the best part of the episode. So maybe y'all shouldn't have did a sneak preview this week because that was the best part of the episode. That quick ass runway. I couldn't even write down notes on the runway. I had to go on Twitter and see where they was posting the gifts because it went so fast. I'm like, I can't even write down who had on what. But BB had on this. First of all, the challenge was flower power, and I'm going to tell you right away, the only people to me that exuded flower power, to me, Shangela, Kennedy, and Trixie. Them was the only three that I was like, it's drag. They said flowers. Go fucking bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Oh, this episode was trash. But I'm going to go through these looks because I got the picture. So, let's start with BB in a black... See, this is what I'm saying. If I was to get a challenge like Flower Power, and if I don't know, for some of y'all that was in my live, when I was talking about it, when I was trying to debate who I was going to do for Snatch Game, I was like, I noticed a floral runway, so I wasn't even 100% sure if I wanted to dress up for Snatch Game or if I wanted to do the Flower Power, because I'm like, that sounds so fun and so creative. Why in the hell would you get a challenge like Flower Power and wear all black or all white when you have all of the colors that the goddess Fauna has given you and you wear all black? I can't determine it as floral. They like, oh, she looks great. I can't tell. Just look like a black dress. This could have been ruffled. This could have been tulle. This could have been feathers. It didn't have to be fucking flowers. You understand? You see where I'm getting at? Same thing with Chi Chi. Same thing with Aja. That didn't necessarily have to be flowers. I will say that I do like Aja's reference too, because they called the runway Flower Power, that she was kind of giving me a 60s vibe, and I enjoyed that. On the other hand, I enjoyed the fact that Trixie really went full throttle into her Trixie fantasy, did all pink, because if you're doing floral, why wouldn't you? And didn't go with a 60s reference, because Trixie does that a lot. So I was actually very impressed that she didn't. I thought Chi Chi did look gorgeous. But girl, we got to get you off these biscuit heels. We got to get you off these biscuit heels. Because that look would have been everything until I got to the ankles. Girl, we got to get you off these biscuit heels just for the runway. We got to get you off them biscuit heels. Now, if this would have been a typical, not all-stars, but regular drag race, and you knew you was going to have to lip sync for your life, I could have excused it because you knew you was trash, and you was going to be in the bottom, you on that low hill because you knew you was going to have to turn the party. Yes. But if you know all you're going to do is walk on stage, I need that heel to be a little higher. Ben de la Creme like basically just looked like a big flower. Shangela did Pregnant Beyonce. It's Snatch Game. We already doing references. Why not pull references? I love a referential queen. I don't know if I would have went with Pregnant Beyonce, but I'm like, well, damn. It does work, though. But like I said, they did the runway so goddamn quick. And even as you see, as I'm talking about the girls, I got these directly from the gifts from RuPaul's Drag Race account. You still not seeing whole outfits. So I'm like, what the hell? Kennedy was hands down my favorite. I loved it for flower power, and I felt some kind of way about Carson Kressley saying, well, it's leaves on the bottom, this and this is starting to look a little craft store. They all fucking looked craft store. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because it's not a really easy thing to do is put flowers on a dress. They all look like they came from the craft store. They all look like they went to the craft store. They all look like they went to Hobby Lobby when the florals and stems was 50% off and went motherfucking ham sandwich. They all did. Except for Ben. Ben's dress was more so the flower. So like I enjoyed that too. But I thought Kennedy's look was fun. It fit the challenge. And honestly, I didn't see craft store any more than any of the other girls. The only person's dress that I would say didn't look craft store would be BB's. But like I said, at the same time, yeah, because her flowers was black. So that could have been feathers. That could have been tulle. That could have been ruffles. That could have been anything else. Trixie knows that she fucked up. She like, this is not drag that my fans came here to see. It sure is not, sis. It sure is not, sis. And I think that had Chi-Chi actually excelled at Snatch Game and she was safe, Trixie, you'd went home. You went home because you skating. You skating. You are skating. You're skating. Step it up, bitch! Shangela and Ben lip sync against each other, which, surprise, surprise, if you watched the fucking episodes, you knew that was going to happen. And, the gag was, Shantae, you both stay, which they played against each other very well. It wasn't the Carmen Carrera-Raja lip sync that I thought it was going to turn into, but it was kind of like a comical version of that where Ben was kind of trying to do that. Like, I'm going to play up to Shangela and, like, let's be honest. And Shangela pulled out them Altoids and started throwing at him. Like, bitch, I ain't trying to kiss you. Your breath stink. Like, that was everything. And then, like, you know, she did her death drop and that. It was kind of like the comedy version of the Carmen Carrera Raja lip sync, where theirs was like lesbian love and it was like sensual and sexy. This was like, we trying to be sensual and sexy, but we funny. I enjoyed it. The editing going back and forth was a little bit too quick. If they was playing off of each other that much, why not just do a wide shot and let us see what they both doing? But, you know, that's Drag Race. They like to edit. Quit doing these quick ass cuts like you motherfucking Michael Bay or some goddamn body. And then the gag is Shantae, you both stay. And whoever lipstick y'all got is who going home. But they both picked Chi-Chi, and rightfully so. And even Chi-Chi said, Chi-Chi, see, that's a real bitch right there. I know I'm fucking up. Just do what's fair. Just do what's fair. I'm happy if I stay, but I'm happy if I go, because I know I've been in the bottom all 4 times. Even though one of them 4 times, she shouldn't have been in the bottom. So anyway, I'm sorry this is not all exciting. I'm sorry y'all don't get all the goodies and everything. I don't even know if the lighting is right because I have not shot in this corner since I got the green screen, but the hat wasn't cooperating with that green screen, and I already knew that. But let's kiki. You know I love to. What did y'all think about this episode? Did y'all like it? I thought it was trash. I see from my last video that the bias is really real because there were a lot of people who were just like, y'all are being shady to Trixie. Her RuPaul was everything. No, sweetie, it wasn't. It was at inopportune times. It is funny. Like Shangela was like, the internet, I blame you. I will say this, and then we'll go ahead and end it. When she does RuPaul on or the Trixie and Katya show, it's organic. It's one of those, if the situation calls for it, she got a joke, and then she'll throw it in there. That's when it's funny. But her actually doing RuPaul as a character, if y'all want to see Trixie do that, go on YouTube and look up Trixie Mattel imitates RuPaul and watch those in succession. That's funnier than what she did on Snatch Game, honestly. So I want to thank all of you for watching. To my patrons, thank you. As always, Valentine's for domestic went out on Valentine's Day. For my 2 international people, yours will go out tomorrow. I keep telling y'all the funds is, but we still catching up after Christmas. I ain't the only one. Funds is fucked up after Christmas at the beginning of the year. Everybody got to get their shit back together. But I had to wait till payday. I got some other things that I had to take care of that were more important, aka my car. So international, you guys will go out tomorrow, or depending on when you watch it today, Friday, Eastern Standard Time. But to my patrons, I thank y'all so very much. And like I said, I sent you guys out Valentine's for those of you guys whose Christmas stuff didn't come on time, because that was another issue that happened. I also sent y'all Christmas stuff. So some of y'all is getting 2 things because y'all never got anything for Christmas. The new patrons, y'all getting y'all things as well. To my pink ladies and T-birds, thank you so much for supporting me. Watching my videos, commenting, liking, keep it up. YouTube is making notice. My analytics say over 28 days, I got 133 subscribers. That is fantastic. So keep it up. Like the video, comment on the video, share the videos. Tell your friends to watch Rag Race. Check them out. But if you're not a pink lady or T-bird, that means you're not subscribed to my channel, so you need to go ahead and get on that. Also, hit that dumbass notification bell so that you know when the rest of the RuPaul Drag Race or any other reviews come up. Depending on what's going on, it looks like I'm going to start doing the first 10-minute reviews, too. If it's pertinent. If it's bullshit, then maybe not. For the just watch, happen to be watchers of my shit, thank you for just happening to come across me and watch my shit, and hopefully you too will become a pink lady or a T-bird. Also, there's still merch for sale. My album is still on sale, available on iTunes. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for rocking with me. UNITY stands for unity.
Kamehameha, attackers blazing, I'm so amazing. Japanimation, the anime on your cartoon station. So fulfilling, no adults swimming for about an hour. Revealing power, unorthodox amongst these cowards. Full transformation for Optimus Prime transformation. A good vibration from Rumble Pack.